Seems like ancient history, but talk about last Wednesday's match against Whitman.
I would say it wasn't our best game, but I'd also give full credit to Whitman in terms of how they came out. They were hard, they stepped to the ball really well. They had some of the best shots from the outside of the 18 that I have seen in a long time. And in that, I would say, that we were fortunate to hang on actually to the 1-1 tie in that. So, but it was also a good lesson for us in terms of, things that we need to work on and, in terms of possession, maintaining the ball. So it was good for us.
Speaking of lessons, talk about how we learn to keep focus and stay in tune with what we need to do in a situation like we had Saturday at Puget Sound.
That was definitely a unique situation for us. It was interesting that the girls, they're prepared, they're ready to go. It was a big game for us. And in that, from a coach's perspective, the concern is always, hey, maybe they come into the next game against PLU, unfocused, not ready to go. And full credit to the team in that, they realized that they had a job to do on the field, and there were circumstances outside of our control, and that's just something that is presented with you, and so it's like, hey, this is the situation, and they dealt with it, and we came out and played very well against PLU.
And talk more about the PLU match and getting an important win on the road.
PLU won. They're a very quality opponent, fit, well organized, they fight hard. And then that day, particularly the wind, it was either for you or it was against you, and so it provided an interesting challenge for us. In that the ball either was flying down the field or was really struggling to get past the halfway line. So for us again, we really did well in terms of how we possessed the ball, particularly between our goalkeepers and our back line. Very savvy in terms of how they were able to manipulate the ball around the field, and ultimately we were able to put the ball in the back of the net. Hannah Bachmann got our first goal of the season, which was excellent. And it's an important win for us.
And now we come home again, and we're going to host Pacific and George Fox.
Absolutely.
And every match from here on out is the most important match of the season.
Yep, that is exactly right. As the scores have showed in the conference, every team has the ability to knock anybody off, as we've said before. And so it's game by game. We always tell the girls it's moment by moment on the field. You need to do your job well at that particular time, whether it's passing, it's shooting, it's tackling, it's tracking, whatever that may be, you need to do it well. Both Pacific and George Fox are good opponents. They're going to come out hard. We expect it, and we just have to do our job on the field.